So now we're going to continue our journey in life in adventure. A boy is throwing berries to a yeti who eats them all up. Yetis are dangerous beasts known to attack adventurers. The boy is playing with one with such an innocent smile. As you approach, he asks you, "Adventurer, this is my friend. Isn't he cute? Pet him." Jeez. Let's try. I'm down in one heart. Oh my goodness. I might end the run. Oh no, I failed. And a fourth chance. We have a fourth chance. No one sees I use gems, right? You reach out to pet the yeti. The yeti purrs, seemingly pleased. The boy gets excited and hugs it. Then he hands you some berries. "Thank you for being nice to Nuno." With the sweet taste of berries in your mouth, you continue your journey. Okay. My tool's kinda useless. I make sashimi for free. Sashimi right here. Fresh sashimi. Better if the ingredient is your own catch. A young-looking cook approaches you with a smile, enthusiastically roaming around the town streets. "How do you do?" "I work at the Inn Silver Sturgeon as an apprentice cook. These days, I'm studying about meals using mackerels, but personally, it isn't easy to afford them every time. I'll cook for free, so if you have a spare mackerel, would you mind handing me one?" "I don't have one." You say that you don't have the mackerel. The apprentice cook goes away disappointed. "What? I'm sorry. It's, it's so stupid to see. I'm not fisherman. I'm sorry about that." Jeez. You arrive at the Glitz, a city having a conflict with a group of orcs. The atmosphere of the city seems rough and dangerous. From the multiple battles that occurred before, you carefully poke around the city, looking for jobs. You find something interesting among the many requests on the bulletin board. "Looking for adventurers to help negotiation with the orcs. Come find us at the command center." Judging from how wet the ink is, it seems like a brand new request. Okay, let's work. You visit the commander center. The commander center, built near the fortification that protect the city, is filled with stern-faced soldiers, diligently fulfilling their roles. When you show the request from the bulletin board, the soldiers they guide you to the audience room. Soon after, a man with a magnificent mustache stumps into the room. He introduces himself as the Lord of Glitz, Lord Adela, and briefs you about the status quo. "This situation here in our city isn't that good. With the help of the troops from other cities, those damn orcs will be wiped out in no time. But they're refusing to intervene, saying that the conflict is none of their business." Adela twitches his lips, obviously not liking the situation. "Anyways, we did manage to secure a table for negotiation, but we're still in a deadlock, failing to agree on terms. Our hope is that you, adventurer, can put an end to this standoff." Adela adds that if the situation goes on longer, there will be another battle. You decide first to check how the negotiation is going. Adela orders one of her servants to call the interpreter, telling you to ask anything you wish to know. "This man is our interpreter for the Orcish language. He is aware of the details of the negotiation." You ask the interpreter how the conflict with the orcs began in the first place. Adela lets a deep sigh and speak. Ah, I can answer that. The land I control still has a lot of undeveloped mountains, so I ordered my people to do a slash and burn for agriculture. But that mountain just so happened to be where these orcs lives. That's where the clash happened, and the reason they're at our doorstep right now. You ask the interpreter about this turn for negotiation from the orcs. After thinking for a long time, the interpreter answered, stuttering. The orcs demand that a part of the city be acknowledged as their territory, along with enough food ration to feed 500 of them for 6 months and 600 weapons. Adela's listening to the interpreter shout furiously, unacceptable. It would be at least understandable if they asked the mountain to be theirs. If they really want that much food and weapons, they'll have to come and get it. After hearing about the process of negotiation, you decide to pay a visit to the orc, or you decide to pay the orcs a visit together with the interpreter. They have set up camps right in the front of the city, and orcish soldiers come out from their ash-colored tents, weary, shouting at you in their language. You order the interpreter to tell the orcs that you're here for negotiation. But after hearing the interpreter, the orcs become angry instead and start threatening you, ready to attack anyone. You ask the interpreter why the orcs are so angry, but he just shakes his hand, sweating profusely, and stuttered that he too doesn't know why the orcs are acting like that. Seeing no better option, you return to the city with the interpreter. As soon as the castle doors open and you enter, Adela runs to you, expecting news, but the only message you can deliver is that the negotiation has failed. Adela returns to the command center, greatly disappointed, and you quietly exit soon to the battlefield city. Oh no! You came across a divine path according to the sign in the middle. The left path is the rough shortcut to the nearby village, while the right path leads to the same village with a long but comfortable path. Yes, success. You decide to go for the dangerous shortcut. You go through some dangerous situation like getting stabbed by thorny bushes and almost falling off a cliff, but you manage to arrive at the village. Nice. As you arrive in the rural village, an old man who is the village chief approaches you. He is sighing with worry as he explains his request. There is a forest near this village. It's been here even before the village was established. We decide to cut down a part of it to expand the village. The chief pauses to catch his breath and continues. The problem started after that. Young men from the village who went for logging have returned severely injured. According to the chief, those young men are still receiving treatment. He sighed again, relieved that there were no fatalities. It must be a monster. Would you take care of it for us? The chief is offering 50 golds as a reward for completing the task. Let me try. Since no fatality, maybe it's not that bad. I hope so. You're accepting the chief's request with a relieved expression. He is giving you the indication of the forest where the master appeared. You are checking your weapon once more before heading there. Since the destination is near the village, it doesn't take long to arrive. As you reach the forest, you pause for a moment to look around. The place where the master was said to have appeared is surprisingly peaceful. Warm sunlight is filtering through the leaves, and the sound of a small bird is like a song. You can see trees that have been cut here and there, probably by the village youths. You examining the traces left at the entrance. There are footprints that seem to belong to the village youths. The footprints are of two kinds, those leisurely entering deeper into the forest and those of frantically running out of it. Look for another clues. Oh, success, nice. Instead of following the footprints, you are looking for other traces. During the search, you discover a quite unique clue. It's the evidence of a group of goblins fleeing. Additionally, there are signs of other monsters being driven out of the forest, and they are not just few. It's clear that someone has been guarding the forest. After examining the traces, you return to the forest entrance where you had found the footprints. Follows them. You are following the footprint left by the village youths. After about 30 minutes, a fairly large clearing appears. It's looked like a space for people to rest for a while. However, it is far from peaceful as there are clear signs of battle, dried blood stain on the ground, and a broken axe left behind prove this. Just then something peculiar catches your eye. It's a large tree situated on one side of the clearing. It looks like an ordinary tree, but it has an unusually high number of axe marks. You're guessing the identity of the tree and calling out its name. Then it shudders slightly and begins to slowly move. It is not an ordinary tree but a trent. The trent's wooden wrinkles shifted to form the shape of a face. It gazes meets yours. In response to your question, the trent extended a branch to a point at a part of the forest. There are many trees laced with only their stumps remaining. Among them are young saplings that have fully grown yet. Trees feel pain and can scream. It's just that humans cannot hear them. Do you still not understand how much humans will destroy the forest? Even while explaining, the trend seems to be shaking its branches as it holding back the anger. Oh no, the trend is refusing to converse. It seems that unable to forgive them. Understanding the situation, you are giving up the chief's request and leaving the forest, and the trend is settled back into its place, merely watching you as you leave. Much better. The warm sunlight seeps through the leaves. Some travelers passing by approaches you as you are heading to the mountain past the entrance. What's so fun about them? They are making a fuse among themselves. Oh, I've never seen him around here. Be careful, a griffin lives on this mountain. Haha, if you catch a griffin, go to Baron Brandon of Walter Castle. I heard he buys griffin bodies at a high price. They say it like a thump and then walk away. As you cross the entrance of the mountain, a steep slope and a trickling stream appear. You slowly start climbing the mountain along the stream. Every time you take a step, your ankle gets tense and the warm sun gets hotter. The sweat on your forehead runs down to your face. Clink, clink. You turn your head to a strange sound of iron banging against stone. The sound leads you to find a griffin struggling in a bear trap. Deconstruct the bear trap. Oh no! A bear trap. Useless! Lockpick, oh my goodness. You carefully approach the griffin to check its condition. A bear trap with its mouth tightly closed is digging into the griffin's left foot. You carefully examine the bear trap. The structure is simple, so it's not difficult to dismantle. As you dismantle the bear trap, the griffin staring at you flies high into the sky. Just then, a man pops out of the bushes. Hey, did you release the griffin from the trap? The man is dressed in well-managed leather armor and has several weapons strapped to his back, including a sword, a spear, and a bow. He glares at you with angry eyes. How can you release my prey? How are you going to take responsibility? apologize? Let's apologize. Oh no! Did it? I'm sorry. Jeez. You politely apologize to him, but the man still doesn't seem satisfied. It's not something that can be solved with an apology. Do you know how much that creature is worth? You give me at least. No. Sorry. Oh no, I failed to. I'm in trouble. Jeez. But the chases only last for a while. The man who comes after you quickly catches up and grabs you. Let me teach you a lesson. The man angrily swings his knife at you. Right? Oh no. Oh no. Ah. The man is an adventurer who is out of your league. You try to dodge back, but he doesn't let you off the hook and quickly follows. You are pushed back out much and you end up running away. Finally, I can run away. Let's meet one more time. I'll break your back then. The man angry cries roared through the mountains. Oh no. Very sorry. A rickety tree bridge made of planks and ropes is precariously suspended between steep cliffs. At a glance, it looks like dangerously unstable, swaying relentlessly in a gusty wind. Cross the bridge. You cautiously cross the bridge, holding onto the rope for support. Just then, Wyvern swooped down from the sky, heading straight towards you on the bridge. That's easy. Nice, that's it. It's a bit Griffin. Or Wyvern rather. Nice. You safely cross the cliff, and in contrast, Wyvern falls down to the bottom. Bye-bye. You use the flyer as a guide to find your employer Martin. His house is so lavishly large, it takes 20 minutes to go from the gates through the garden to the house. It's a beige brick mansion with a navy roof, surrounded with green grass, flowers, and a pond with a marble fountain. Martin is an old man who claims to have bought the house after retirement. But I choose the wrong house. See for yourself when it's time. He seems to get depressed just by talking about it. Martin calls you as the sun is setting over the mountains. It's about to begin. As soon as the sun goes down, the garden becomes a battlefield. Wraiths emerge from the ground to fight each other. Martin sighs and asks you to get rid of them. Whoa. I'm going to die. You ask him about the house. He sighs again and answers, I asked my servant to do some research on this mansion. I should have before buying. So foolish. Turns out a small battle took place here against some foreign country. Those ghosts are what left of a soldier. I wanted to cancel the deal but couldn't. They refused to give my money back, not a single penny. I considered suing them, but I'll probably die from stress before the court can make a ruling. You look down at the garden from balcony. The wraiths rise from the ground like smoke and charge at each other, but it isn't some random scuffle. Some of them are taking order from a commander on horseback, and their stances suggest military training. There are two sides, and the side with the commander has noticeably fewer soldiers. It seems like they are guarding something. Even at a distance, you feel the commander's exceptionally strong will. You approach the strong-willed commander and speak. He shouts back, surprised. What are you doing here, Sibylla? It's too dangerous. Evacuate before it's too late. We have this area under control. You ask him what's going on and answer you amidst his peace commander. We were moving supplies from the Great Hills to the Fall East River When you get ambushed, I got work to do, so stop asking questions and get to safety. Explain to him. Oh no, White failed. Jeez, you explain to him that the war is over and there's no need to fight. Your words enrage him and swing his sword at you. Well, at least I get 10 gold. Oh no, I'm already at the brink of death again. You are no match for the commander and get knocked out during the fight. You wake up in a Martin's house and he hands you a bit of cash. Thank you, I appreciate your effort, but I'll find someone else for the job. You fail the job. Ooh. While wandering around the city, you find a boy selling papers full of words. When you ask him what he's selling, he pulls down his cap and speaks. This is called the News Adventurer. They spread word famous things around the world, saying he offers you one of his newspaper. What? That uses my 10 gold. You hand him the gold and read the newspaper. The first page has a story about the princess of the Empire of Zypent falling in love with the royal librarian, visiting the library every single day. The boy smiles joyfully and speaks, "Love story like this sells like hotcakes." After reading everything, you put the paper in the trash can and return to the streets. You are walking through a cracked earth and gravel, watching the rain clouds looming over you. It seems like the dry season is about to end. Just then you see an eagle circling above your head. It bothers you, but soon the bird flies away and you are on your way again. A few moments later, you realize you have seen an untrained eagle. You face a group of lizard folk who have tracked you down. Uy, nice. First time. You turn and run away. They can't catch up. You come across a smithy location in the outskirts of a small city. The heat and the sound of clashing metals can be heard. Let's visit. Yes! New armor! Uy, full plate. I want that. And what else should I buy? Some ship? Oh no, I can buy those things. Not bad. But I don't want this. So, great sword, long sword. Maybe gonna change. What can I sell to? Hi. 58. I don't have enough. If I sell this, still not enough. Just going to be 150. That's good for tax speed though. I like this. There's something you can sell too. sell this. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that. Let's check if there's anything. Oh, nunchucks. It's too much. I don't have money. Mhm. Spears, great. I like spears a lot. But yeah, let's move on. You find a butterfly shining in bright blue circles. Follow, follow. What? 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 It killed me. Oh no. I'm going to resurrect myself. You are walking through a desolate, arid forest. The trees are all dried out, and you can see what's looking like a river, except only there is no water, and you can see the bottom. It's already been half a day since you lost your way in this place. You begin to lose hope, failing to find an exit, even after hours of walking. You feel more and more thirsty. Keep walking. Oh no. You do your best to ignore the burning thirst in your throat and keep walking a step, and another step. What you find is not the exit, but the fact that you are tired to go on, even after as the darkness shrouds your vision. You open your eyes at the sudden touch of warmth. You look around and find circles of people surrounding a campfire. Never expected to find an adventurer here. Water? You gladly take a water skin. The people around the fire are all wearing what look like capes crafted out of deer leathers, each with a weird tattoo on their face. When you ask them who they introduce themselves as druids, guardian of this forest. The forest used to be lush and green, a fine place that suits the name Seleucid Forest. A woman introduces herself as Sinatel, then answers a question. She is the youngest of the druids and has a pair of sharp eyes that resembles those of an eagle. A traitor has escaped with the jewel of life that used to be in this forest. That's why the forest has become like this. According to Sinatel, this jewel of life is very valuable artifact imbued with strong magical powers. She adds that if this magical artifact is to be combined with the ritual of druids, a livable ecosystem can be formed to area around it, welcoming diverse species of animals and plants. Traitor? You inquire about this traitor that runs away with the jewel of life. Sinatil frowns but answers nonetheless. He's a man, goes by the name Amakar, used to be one of us, the druid of Silucent Forest. She tells you that one day the traitor met a woman from the outside world, then ran away with the stolen jewel that very day. Have you tried to get it back? She tells you. Oh. Listening to her story, you ask her why they didn't reclaim the jewel. She replies that it was beyond their reach. We didn't know where Amakar had fled with the jewel. I searched with a few folks, but it took so long, or took too long. He ran away quite a distance. It's only recently they found out his whereabouts. They heard the rumors of Tomant, the landlord's new deputy has changed the region tremendously after visiting Tomant. They realized where Amakar was. Why haven't you left this place? When you ask her why the druid didn't just leave the forest, and will smile bitterly and answer, "This place is our home. Where else we would live?" Yeah, that's true. She looks around the desolate forest and explains how hard the ancestral druids worked to protect and tend to the forest. When her explanation comes to end, her gaze returns to you. You an adventurer, right? Perhaps you can keep an eye open for the traitor for us. I'll show you the exit of this forest. You met with not only Sinodals but also the other druids, gaze filled with hope. Jeez, even in real life, this kind of situation where they put hope on you is kind of hard, and of course I'm going to accept. Maybe I'm gonna get good rewards at the end. And they also helped me with water. You decide to accept her request and you nod. Sinatel smiles happily and tells you the characteristic of the traitor. The traitor Amakar has a scar on his cheeks, and a scratch that you would see when an eagle attacks you. I gave him that scar myself. Please keep that in mind. You slowly drift to sleep while the other druids keep your ears satisfied with a variety of tales and stories. The next morning, you follow the path they told you, leaving the forest. You walk by a chilling cemetery in the middle of the night. Howling echoes from within its gates. You are uncertain whether it's a beast or a man. Let's think. You cannot resist your curiosity and decide to find out. Oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not. Deep in the cemetery among the mossy gravestone, you see a man-like figure feeding on a corpse. You recognize it as a ghoul. Leave it. You hurry past the feasting ghoul and out of the cemetery. I can't. Oh, yeah, okay. As you are passing through a city, some standing by the roadside approaches you and strike up a conversation. He seems quite confident in his abilities. Hey there, adventurer. You got time? Care for a little challenge? Let's try. You accepted his request. He expressed his gratitude and drew his weapon. Who's that man? I hope it's not. Oh no, it's not like it's the man. Oh, wait, that's that. Yes, I won. Ooh. Nice, easy. You demonstrated the difference in skill to him, and at the end of the bout, he gasped for breath and speak. Half, this world is vast and filled with strong competitor. Thank you for the duel. You exchange greetings with him and then part ways. Now I'm rich again. You see a dwarf posting something on the city notice board. Then he hurries off with several scrolls stuck under his arm. You head over to see what he posted. We are dwarves of Altard the Tenth. It's a mining town for miners and blacksmiths. One day the gates of hell opened up in one of the Myrtle's mines. A mighty demon crawled out of it. We had no choice but to flee. Please help us drive him back to hell. I'll try, though, no promises. You take the scroll and head over to Athard the Dead. You arrive in a city called Tomat, looking for Amakar at the request of the druids. Greetings, welcome to Tomat. After passing the checkpoint, you see the landscape of an extremely prosperous city. Splendid buildings stand between the clean roads, and the villagers work happily. You continue to look for Amakar, the traitor of the Silesian forest. You enter a tavern and inquire about the name of Amakar, but the tavern keeper seems too busy dealing with the customer all by himself. I'm sorry, but I'm a little busy at the moment. If you have something to say, wait over there or take your leave. He shouts at you, then returns to his work of moving plates full of load and drinks. You drink your beer, leisurely wait for the tavern keeper. After waiting for a few hours, the peak time of the tavern passes, and the tavern keeper approaches you. Hey, so you wish to learn about Mr. Amakar? He tells you about few things about Amakar and that he is currently married to Celis, the daughter of the landlord, and two, that he sometimes visits the city himself as the landlord's deputy. Three, that he is skilled in the arts of astrology and other shamanistic crafts. And lastly, four, that he played a crucial role in changing the barren lands of Tomac. You hear the information of the landlord's mansion, where Amakar presumably resides, and exit the tavern. As you're trying to get inside the mansion, however, the security guard stops you with their spear. You decide to find another way in the mansion. Oh, nice! You hide from the eyes of the guards and jump over the fence, successfully sneaking inside the gardens. Fortunately, you make your way to the mansions unnoticed, but the doors are locked. As you decide to look for some other ways of entering the mansion, the doors of the mansion open and a tall man can be seen. He spots you before the doors and then utters to you with a low voice. The druid sent you, didn't they? Judging from the scar on his cheek, he is indeed the man you're looking for. He takes you to the guest room inside the mansion and then speaks. I won't make this long for both of us. Won't you please just leave this place quietly? I can even promise you something valuable if you want. You ask Amakar why he stole the jewel. He sits down on the chair in a parlor and answers, I have lived to serve the nature and look after the forest like other druids, obeying strict discipline, but one day one of the elders accused me of the future destroyer of the forest. After having a dream, Amakar sighs and continued. Was even more absurd. The other believes the elder's word. They left me out gradually and I end up being alone. That's when I met Celis. According to him, Celis, the daughter of the Lord Tomac, came to Solicin Forest to find a way to save the barren Tomac. She was completely different from the savage of the forest. I fell in love at first and thought I could do anything for her. Then the jewel of life came to mind. The jewel was powerful enough to make her hopes come true. Besides, after drinking his tea, Amakar resumes his speech. There was no place for me in Silocient Forest. Anyway, I took the jewel without hesitation and escaped from the forest with Celis. This is so hard, having thinking about two situations, both only one, or there's no really correct answer. What they call it, a dilemma. Having this kind of situation is really hard, especially if you're some kind of neutral guy. After arriving in Tomac with Celis, he used the force of Jewel. Wasteland turned into fertile soil and a dry river flowed again. Thanks to the Jewel, a small town which was only occasionally visited by adventurers changed into a huge city, and the villagers gained a happy life. If you take the Jewel of Life, the whole city will be ruined, not to mention the people. Amakar bows down, pleading you to give up the Jewel of Life. How much are we talking? You ask him how much he can give you and answers 100 gold. He also shows you a pouch filled with 100 gold so you can see. You bargain for more and trouble. I'm sorry. Quite if you say if you don't leave the city, as he suggests, you had no choice. not sorry. The druid helped me first, so you shake your head, telling him that you can't just give up the jewel of life. Amakar sighed, fine, then I'll make you give up. In a flash, Amakar's body started to grow bigger. With a coat of fur covering his skin, his mouth soon shape-shifted into snow. Oh, he became a bear. Nails sharp, like pairs of bestial claws. Now he looks like more like a black bear than a human. He roars in anger, and you're ready your weapon as well. Give me more. Nice! Oh, I hope I win. Jeez. This is one of my major battles. I'm faster than him. Nice. Amakar shifts into bear to fight you, but still no match for you. You ask for the jewel of life. With your weapon tucked right at his neck. Kill me, I'd rather die than be robbed of it. He seem doesn't seem to say where he hid the jewel. Oh no. However, no matter how you can't find the hidden jewel, you look back again, question Amakar, but he already fled. You have no choice but to leave the mansion empty-handed. Good thing he didn't die, you know. You met a frowning man at the gravel beach. His apron and gloves are covered in soot. He hears your footsteps and approaches you carefully. Adventurer, may I ask you for a favor? Oh nice, I have a fishing rod. You know, he becomes excited. I'm a blacksmith trainee looking for new kinds of weapon materials. I recently learned that the sea catches skill among the strongest and the most flexible, so I came to the nearest ocean with this fishing rod. He hands you his shabby fishing rod and asks you for help. I'll take it. You decide to help the man fish for a sea cat. He hasn't brought any good bait but improvised with a fat worm he found nearby. Just as boredom starts making you sleepy, the tip of the fish rods starts shaking. You pull out the rod only to find an empty hook. That's out a disappointing sign. I guess this just won't do. Oh well, sorry to waste your time. He picks up his fishing rod and heads back to the town. So you find the remaining of someone's camp. You think you could do with some rest. Oh, nice. You decide to take a break. You relight the fireplace and take a nap in their tent. You gaze up into the night sky while you're kindling your fire. The beautiful sight that resembles a fancy black dress decorated with glowing jewelry is enough to dazzle you. As you start staring into the night sky, you see a shooting star falling. After looking at the star, you quickly made a wish. Help? Nice help. Well, now back at the life. You wish for help to safely continue your adventure in the future. You think to yourself that your well-being is the most valuable asset. Next day after you open your eyes, you continue your adventure. Your body feeling much lighter. And I think guys, this is the end for this video. It's very long now and I'm out of space. But thank you for watching.